What's poppin', everybody? You already know what it is. It's your girl, Mone't, and I am back with another video. Y'all, when I tell y'all I'm about to cry because, it's been almost 2 years since I uploaded a YouTube video, and that is so sad. I can't make this up. 2 years. Now, if you remember, last time I uploaded a video, I had just freshly graduated high school, and I was going to New York with my best friend. And I was supposed to upload another video from the day we was leaving. Well, the day of his birthday and the day that we was leaving. I was supposed to be uploading a video, but I never got around to it. Today, I'm about to be doing basically a where have I been life update type of video, because we have lots to talk about. If it's almost been 2 years, we have a lot to talk about because a lot has happened, and yeah. But I would like to say that I am so sorry for leaving you guys hanging for a year and some change. I really was just, I don't know, either I was just chilling or I was really being really lazy. Here's the thing, I would make videos, but then I wouldn't upload them because for some reason I didn't like them, and I don't want to post something that I don't like, and that means that you guys are not gonna like it. So yeah, so make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you follow all the social medias, and they'll be down below in the description box every time. So let's get started in the video. Okay, so backtracking all the way back to 2018. Okay, 2018 was my lit year. I graduated high school. I went to prom. I was going to go to, well, I believe in one of the videos that I did back then, I had said that I was going to Lincoln University, which I did, but that's some tea that we're going to, just push it to the side, and we'll get back to that later. So after the last time I uploaded a video, I came back home, and I was working a lot in the summertime last year. Well, last year in 2018, because I was getting ready to go to school. So honestly, after I made the other video that was supposed to be uploaded that I never uploaded, I never made a video up until I went to school. So after that, I didn't make a video up until I went to school, which was August of 2018. Okay, so fast forward to August of 2018. So I had went to school at Lincoln University, and it was in Pennsylvania, and because I always get Philly and Pennsylvania mixed up. I don't know why, because they're two different. They're different. Basically, so I went off to school, and from where I live in Baltimore County to Lincoln was an hour and 30 minutes. I went to school, and I got really cool with my roommate, and because his thing, before I went to school, I said it, I put it up in the air. I said I want my roommate to be from New York, and that's all. That for real, that's it. And I got what I wanted. My roommate was from Brooklyn, and was it the Bronx? I don't know, whichever one, don't matter. She was from New York. She had a heavy accent. We got really cool. Then she knew, my roommate had knew a girl from, they grew up together or whatever, and we ended up being cool with her, and then she had a roommate, so we ended up all being cool or whatever. Then mind you, I was at school for I was living on campus for 4 months, okay? When I tell you I didn't make it to the spring semester, and I'm gonna tell you why. This is about to be some real like tea right here. Like, I'm not trying to, that's why I'm not saying no names. They know, people, they know who they are. So we ended up going on a trip for like before all like the older classes came or whatever, and we went to Dorney Park, and that was really fun. Then we were adding another girl. Me and my roommate's friend, and her roommate. It's the 4 of us at first. Then we end up adding a 5th person. And then, everything was cool up until homecoming. Homecoming was tragic. Like, I literally have no words. I was so mad. I wasted like $45 buying a ticket to go see the baby and stuff. Like, bruh, a little bit. It was one of them, and like I was so irritated. So basically, during homecoming, people kept cutting the lines or whatever. So tell me why we're all like together, but like we're kind of like separated a little bit. So we're just trying to hold on to each other. So tell me why we about to go in. Only one of our friends got to get in, and we was left standing outside. People were fighting. They were cops called, all that. So tell me why at the end of the night we had left and then came back. Tell me why they said they was letting more people in. So by the time we get back over there, we couldn't get in. And I was just like, this has to be the worst. This has to be the worst thing to ever happen right now, yo. Like, for real. So after that happened, they had like a little step show, a yard show, whatever, but it was in like the gym or something. So we went to that. It was cool, for real. But honestly, after homecoming, everything had started to go down. So at one point in time, I was like low-key like beefing with the whole group at one point in time. Not like anything too serious. It was like he said, she said type, and it kind of messed me up. So I ended up hanging out with a whole other friend group. I had basically 2 friend groups. I had one friend group that was full of people from New York and Philly. My other friend group, they were from where I'm from. So it's like, how do you I ended up, before that, I ended up trying to like split my time into 2, because I didn't want people to think like, oh, I'm spending more time with the other one, and whatever. But they still end up thinking that, and I'm just like, for what? Like, when things start to get worse, it was close to Thanksgiving. And so one of the girls that we had in our group, I think she was beefing with her roommate at the time. And when I tell you, I regret ever making this decision, because this was like a low-key wake-up call, but not really for me. Rewind to, it's about to go on break for Thanksgiving. The girl, she ended up having to get a new roommate or whatever at one point in time. But the girl, her ex-roommate, had friends that live in me and my roommate's dorm. Everybody else lived in a whole separate another dorm. Well, in the same dorm, but they live a little far. So tell me why they had, so I'm guessing the girls, like, that they was beefing with was, like, talking mess, whatever. So mind you, all of us were at, the other dorm, not me and my roommate's dorm, the other dorm, and we all in there, we just chilling, and they talking about how these girls were talking smack on Instagram or whatever. We was basically just like, okay, why not just fight and then go about our day, get it over with. So the main person that like had like the beef, she wasn't even there. Like, so basically everybody got in trouble. She even got in trouble even though she wasn't even there. So it was like, damn. So the girls get to talking smack. So we leave from out that dorm and go back to me and my roommate's dorm. Mind you, me and my roommate, we live on the second floor, and the girls were on the third. So we get up there. When I tell you, so when we had we went back to my dorm. Like we got to the third floor or whatever, and it's like mad of us. Mind you, there's like 7 of us in my friend group. Mind you, these other girls they was beefing with, they was from where I'm from. And I'm just like, and so like it was just oh my gosh, like I remember this day like it was yesterday. Like everything happened so fast. Like it was just like a shock to me, because after it happened I was literally like, what the hell did we just do? Basically, once we hit the room, whatever, one girl from our group and one girl from the other group get to fight, and so then the 2 girls from the other friend group, they get to jump in our our homegirl, whatever, and he's like, oh no, we're not standing for that. We get to beating all their ass. The crazy part is there was a video, and I'm mad I don't have it anymore, but I had to get rid of it because I really wasn't trying to get in that much trouble with all this nonsense going on. So yeah, when after the fight was over, like there was like mad commotion, so we literally had to dip. Like we didn't want to cause any, even though me and my roommate, we don't want to live in that building. Like when I tell y'all, it was crazy. Like we literally got out of there. I think we ended up going like the LLC or something like that. I think that's what it's called. And it's where like the cafeteria is. So like there's like a bathroom on like the top, on the stairs or some shit. And we went in there and we all just ended up meeting in there, and we was like, yo, what did we just do? We get to like just to talking about it or whatever. And so then time passed. So some of us thinking that we're in the clear, but deep down inside of us, we knew that we were gonna get caught up. So tell me why everybody got caught up except for my roommate. Like, let me tell y'all how I got caught up. The girls, I'm guessing, they had like a little meeting or whatever with some of our girls from our friends from our friend group or whatever. So they in the same meeting. Tell me why they said that they was in there like watching the fight, like literally with like the people from the school and like I'm just like, I couldn't have done that, cause, and then tell me why the girls that we was fighting, they get to pointing out who we was, and I'm like, first of all, I don't know you. I never met you a day before in my life, so how do you know my name? Come to find out, this gay boy, he had recorded the fight, right? And he gets to spreading it around. Not just that, but he gets to telling the girls or whatever our name. And I'm just like,
really?
So, but yeah, like that shit was so traumatizing. Like, when I tell you, like, that was on my mind. So I ended up getting caught up one day. I was in class, and my roommate, she ended up texting me, and she was like, yo, Pub came looking for you.
That's what we called our school police.
And they was like, Pub looking for you, and did you like get an email or whatever? I'm like, no, I did not.
But obviously I didn't check it.
So I went and checked it, and I had like a whole, I think it was from like the dean or something, and it was like, oh yeah, well I'm basically like about to be suspended or something. It was like, bro, I wanted to cry. I'm a whole hour and 30 minutes away from home, and I'm getting suspended from school. Like, where they do that at? So I ended up having this little meeting or whatever. So I told him, he was like the pastor of like the school, and then like he was also something else. So tell me why I had the little meeting or whatever, and dude was like, he basically like started asking me all these questions, and I told him straight up, said,
I don't know these girls. I don't met these girls.
About the girls we was fighting, because like, how they know my name and I never met them before. I never like talked to them. First of all, I didn't even know they lived in our dorm. Okay, that's how you know I didn't know nothing about them. So how they know me?
How? Please tell me how. Please.
So after that little meeting or whatever, finals were coming up or whatever. I started getting really stressed out because by this time I haven't told my parents not one thing about this whole situation. So my first idea was to call my mom, because my mom, she's a little bit more understanding, and my dad's a little bit more, you know, he can sense BS. So it was one day I went and I was studying or whatever, like I think I was either doing a paper or I was studying in like study hall or something, and I'm typing or whatever, and then all of a sudden I just get thinking about like,
Oh my God, I gotta tell my parents some way somehow, like I really messed up.
I was like, okay, let me call my mom. Like I literally started like to break down, cry, like before I called my mom. I was like, yo,
I'm really about to get like really huge trouble. Like what am I gonna do?
So then I called my mom and I told her what happened. She was a little bit more understanding. I think she called, I don't know if she called my dad that day or what, but my dad, he was always big on school anyway, so if I mess up anyway, anyhow,
I gotta hear his mouth.
but hey, hold on real quick. Oh my God, I literally just got distracted and like stopped doing what I was doing, and I completely forgot what I was even talking about. So yeah, finals.
I was definitely a little further into the story. Okay.
Rewind. Okay, so I ended up calling my mom, and she, you know, basically said she low-key didn't want me to go back to school. There was a day, I forgot, so I finished finals or whatever, and so I think it was on a Monday. My mom, okay, no, that Sunday, I was trying to leave on that Monday because I had finished all my finals, so I really had nothing else to do but just sit there at school. And I really didn't want to sit there and stay, to be honest with you. I called my mom and I was like, okay, I want to go home tomorrow or like today or whatever. And she was like,
well, I'm not gonna come and get you until Tuesday.
I'm just like, you just killed the whole vibe. Like, why? So my best friend, James, came to the rescue, and he drove a whole hour and 30 minutes to come and get me. Literally, when I tell you, I didn't even think that he was gonna come and get me for real, because like I was like, yo, you're probably bluffing. But he wasn't. He came and got me. I was so hyped. Like when I tell you, I think I have the video or whatever, but I literally had to I literally packed up all my stuff that same day that he said he was gonna come and get me, because he had just got off work. And when I tell you, I had so much stuff. Like I knew when I was moving. Listen, when I was moving into the dorms, I had 2 cars filled up with all my stuff. Not just the fact that we had 2 cars for like mad family members, but we had 2 cars because of my stuff. My stuff didn't just keep into one vehicle; it moved into the second one. So that was that, and so you end up leaving. I was sad about it because I was like, I low-key like I'm gonna miss them. Besides all the drama, I was living my best life out there, okay? When I tell you, I was doing it up. Let me just put this as like a public service announcement. If you have any intentions on going to a 4-year college, I suggest you do it.
Don't be like me and mess up.
Make sure you don't get involved into no bull stuff. Like, learn from my mistake. Do not.
Do not.
What I basically did was basically like jump in a fight because of my friend. Basically, they called it guilty by association because it really wasn't even my fight. So don't be like me. Don't be out here fighting your friends back. Let them fight it. They get it down, pop it. Now if they jump in, you're gonna have to just be slick about it and hope that nobody recording, because we didn't. Dude was behind us recording the whole time. Like we all clear as day, like in like the video. So I came back home and I started working, even like as soon as I came at home, I was like,
I need to work, I need money.
or whatever, because when I was at school, I ran out of money and I would have to call my mom to send me some, or my dad. Cause I saved like a good like $700, damn near $800 before I went to school. And that's just not by me working. People was so gracious to me and gave me money. Like,
The Lord was good back. Like, the Lord's good all the time, but when I tell you, my life was going so good up until late 2018.
so 2019 wasn't, so I ended up going to CCBC in August of last year, 2019, and it was all right. I mean, it's not like staying on campus, so it's like I would, go to school, come back home, go back to school at night, and come back home. And that was when I tell you last year, I feel like I was so busy because I was working a lot from when I came back up until like the summertime. Like when I started going to school and stuff, that's when I stopped working so much. But then like it picked back up around like Christmas time and then like Thanksgiving. It was all right. So then I did all right for like the what's it called, the fall semester. Then I'm taking winter semester classes and they was all right too. I just literally like skipped the whole okay. So not just that I was working a lot back in 2019. At the beginning of the year, my mom was getting married. She got married in June, and then I'm going on like a cruise or something. But I mean, I was still working. I was still out here doing me, boo. It was a little happy moment. But so that happened, and then I started school or whatever. That's where it's like something's completely different about going to a community college and then going to a university. Like there's like a huge difference, and it's like what's sad is before I started CCBC, I knew that like basically like when I got suspended or whatever, they told me that I could come back the following, not the following semester. Was it? No, it wasn't the following. It was like next term, like next fall. And I wasn't trying to do that. Like I low-key wanted to be home and I wanted to be working or whatever. But I mean, hey, I honestly don't really like even know, to be honest. Like I just think it's crazy how so much has happened, and I have not documented not one thing, and then I gotta sit here and make a long ass video explaining where I have been for the last damn near a year and a half. It's almost June. By the time that you guys are watching this, I have already uploaded a video with my homegirl Alexis, and we went to the store. It was a vlog, and it was quarantine edition vlog or whatever, because I really don't go out like that in the stores, just because this whole coronavirus thing is like not where it's at. Like coronavirus. I'm trying to stay far away from that. Like I'm not trying to get sick. Like I hate being sick, so I would just be crying every day. Like as of like right now, I haven't worked in like 2 months because of this quarantine. They were doing like furlough at some point in time, but then like they like talking about they was gonna stop it. And it's like now it's like a waiting game for me, because I'm trying to go back to work, and it's like I low-key was trained for doing to-go whatever, even though like I'm a hostess or whatever, but like
I was training to go, and I was definitely supposed to be in to go, so why are they playing with me?
Like I'm gonna try to make up a schedule so that way I can find ways to upload constantly or whatever, because I actually miss making YouTube videos and sitting here and we're not sitting here, because most of my videos are definitely vlog videos, which I need to stop doing so much. There's a lot of stuff that I'm sorry, but I'm feeling this hair. I got some clip-ins in there from Amazing Beauty. I'm gonna end up doing clipping tutorial and like a little review. Amazing Beauty hair extensions or whatever. But I'll just save that for another time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, because if you didn't, then you suck. But I hope you guys really did enjoy it, and make sure you guys, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you follow all of my social media. It's gonna be down below in the comment section, and make sure you guys go watch my previous video. I don't know what side it's gonna be on, but store vlog, quarantine edition with my homegirl. Yeah, so I'm gonna be trying to come back with the videos, y'all. I promise, pinky promise. But that's it for the video, you guys. I will see you in the next video.
Cardiac glasses, I won't even Pikachu. Cardiac glasses, I won't even Pikachu. Yellow Ferrari like Pikachu. I got him waiting and watching what he gon' do. Tryna pee what I do, tryna steal my